wasn't always like this. I would have never imagined my life being confined to four walls and crappy meals being served by guards who question my sanity. But that's irrelevant. For you to understand my predicament, you'll have to track the events leading up to my incarceration.
A man who lived with no purpose.
Hello?
Hello, sir. Are you Merceau?
Yes. Why?
I am very sorry to inform you that your mother has passed away.
So, Mama, you're dead. I guess I'll never find out that secret family recipe for the tuna casserole. Damn, I could really use a smoke right now.
How was your day?
Just like any other day, my mom died.
Your mother passed away, Merceau? When?
Well, she died earlier today. Or was it yesterday? I'm not really sure. The home contacted me. I mean, it wasn't my fault. It was her time to go.
How do you feel about it?
I don't really know what to feel.
And at the time, I honestly didn't know what to think or feel, or if I had any feelings. I didn't even know Mama's age, or whether she honestly longed for my presence. But I did, however, find slight relief in Marie's concern, and it occurred to me that somehow I'd got through another day, and that Mother was now buried. Really, nothing in my life had changed.
So, Merceau,
Yeah?
do you love me?
I guess so.
I mean, like, really, really love me. Okay, well, how do you feel about marriage? Like us getting married?
Well, I don't mind, I guess.
Do you honestly love me? If that's how you feel, then why marry me?
Well, marriage has no significance really, but it would make you happy, I guess we could do it soon.
So, marriage is a serious matter.
No, not really.
Suppose another girl asked you to marry her. I mean, a girl you love in the same way you love me. Would you say yes to her too?
Naturally so.
Marie was an odd girl. Sure, I was attracted to her, but she really did value marriage too much.
When immersed within society, will he stand amongst the rest or fall under the impulses of his character?
Once we arrived at the beach, Raymond and I noticed the Arab. The sun was shining almost directly overhead into the sand, and the glare on the water was almost unbearable. The blazing sand looked red to me, and the sun became very overpowering. The whole time there was nothing but the sun and the silence. I saw that Raymond's man had came back. He was alone, and I was prepared. Of course, it occurred to me that all I had to do was turn around, and that would be the end of it, but the throbbing sun was pressing on my back. My grip closed on the pistol. I shot the Arab once. My eyes were blinded behind the curtain of tears and salt, and I fired 4 more shots into the inert body. And that is how I got here. The authorities found me, they came to my house, took me to their station for further questioning, and asked whether I had committed the crime. It was somewhat exhilarating, shooting the lifeless body of the Arab, although I was unable to make much sense of my actions.
Did you stay at the beach with the intention of killing the Arab?
No.
So how do you explain going precisely to that spot?
Your chance, I suppose.
Or so, you fired 5 times total. It is evident that this act was deliberate. You shot the Arab point blank and in cold blood.
I did it because of the sun.
I spoke too quickly and ran my words into each other. I was only too conscious that it sounded nonsensical, and, in fact, I heard people tittering. The row of faces were sitting opposite of me. These people were staring hard at me, and I guess they were the jury. But somehow, I didn't see them as individuals, and as they read out my verdict, I accepted my death. After all, I knew perfectly well that it didn't much matter whether you die at 30 or at 70, since in either case, other men and women will naturally go on living. In fact, nothing could be clearer.
Guilty.
I have just refused, for the 3rd time, to see the prison chaplain. I have nothing to say to him. I just don't feel like talking. Marie committed suicide leading up to the day of my execution. I realized something was odd when I stopped receiving her letters, but I figured she had just grown tired of being the mistress of a man sentenced to death. It's not like I could have prevented her action anyway.
With no one to turn to, I laid my heart open to the benign indifference of the universe, and I felt ready to live it all again, too, as if the blind rage had washed me clean, rid me of hope. For the first time, in that night alive with science and stars, I opened myself to the gentle indifference of the world, finding it so much like myself, so like a brother, really. I felt I had been happy, and that I was happy again. For everything to be consummated, for me to feel less alone, I had only to wish that there be a large crowd of spectators the day of my execution, and that they greet me with cries of hate.
Fall! Fall! It is! It's the real one! Oh, shit. Oh, I'm so sorry, Stephanie. Can you move your face? Why is it directly in the middle? No, don't laugh. Look indifferent. Look super indifferent. Are you about to laugh at me?